And I love New Mexico living. New Mexico is where I love to be.
Hello and welcome everyone, I'm Monica Wiki.
Yeah, and I'm Logan Rader, and this is New Mexico Living, and it's a crazy day to be alive, because if you're a Swiftie, you're freaking out this morning.
I was like, wait, why is it?
Yeah, everyone knows about Taylor Swift, right? You know, and
the hype surrounding
her. And the hype surrounding her. Her fan base is absolutely savage.
I think her
They love
fan base
her.
is crazier than Beyonce's.
Absolutely, 1 million
Personally.
percent. Swifties, I mean...
And I don't mean that in a negative way, like you're not like crazy. I just think like
just
they're
just sycophant.
They
You're just
are,
a diehard. Taylor Swift dropped in news today that she has a new album coming out.
Yep.
And then she's going to talk all about that album on her boyfriend Travis Kelce's podcast, the New Heights podcast. That's dropping tomorrow at 5 o'clock. You can watch it on YouTube and you can listen to the podcast as well. Taylor Swift going on the podcast. My wife is a huge Swiftie. She's freaking out. My wife's sitting there smiling at her phone. I haven't seen Taylor look this giddy since the day Bronson was born and the day we'd be wedded.
And so how does it in your life?
It goes, Taylor Swift drops a new album, Bronson born, our wedding. I don't make the rules. And which leads me to the point of, is there a musician out there that has a bigger, harder grip on her fan base than Taylor Swift?
Not currently, no.
I've seen videos, it's so funny. A Peloton trainer.
I would say no.
One of the Peloton trainers, for example, posted on her Instagram story, she's doing dances in her kitchen. This is a grown woman. With
She's a
husband.
mom, she's married,
Yeah, a mother.
grown woman.
Yeah, and Taylor Swift drops news that a new album is coming out, and she starts doing these flailing leg dances and arm movements. She can't control herself. She does all of this stuff and then posts it on her Instagram. Taylor Swift
Look,
has
I
such
like
a
music.
grip.
I like music as much as anyone, but I don't know if there's a single art. The only way I would do interpretive dance around my kitchen at the news that there was going to be a new album is if Neil Peart resurrected from the dead and Rush released a new album. Otherwise,
I knew you were going to say that.
Otherwise,
I'll tell you this right now. Swifties are going nuts this morning. They're excited for that. Apparently, Taylor Swift she doesn't really do podcasts. And
could you imagine the litany of podcasts that probably want to get her on their program?
Yeah, tons.
It's probably just easier to say no.
Well, she dropped the news of the album on the podcast. They teased it with a social media post. That, like I said, that podcast dropping tomorrow at 5 p.m.
Do you listen to the New Heights just in general?
My wife listens to it every single day.
Okay.
You know, she loves.
Is it a once a week show?
It's once a week. It takes her a while to get through because I think
They're
it's multiple
long
hours.
episodes, yeah.
I always find it strange that whenever Taylor goes to shower, all of a sudden I hear Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce's voice coming out of the shower. A little jarring to hear two men's voices coming out of the shower while my wife is in the shower. But that's just the New Heights podcast for you.
I guess. I've
Taylor
never
Swift.
listened to
Taylor
it.
Swift back 12th studio album.
12 already?
12. And guess what? She's not even 40.
No, I know.
She's like not even halfway
Isn't she
done.
like 33?
Think about the artists we have in life. You know that like the ones that you have seen. The Tour for Forever. Give me one. Led Zeppelin. Robert Plant.
Okay, well they're not. But yeah.
Is it no? Is it not
No,
Led
you could
Zeppelin?
put Alice Cooper.
There we go. Alice Cooper, Robert Plant, guys. Mick Jagger. Is he still
Rolling
performing?
Stones, yeah.
You know those guys. That just
Aerosmith up until recently.
Yes, just perform for forever. Taylor Swift's gonna be doing that. We're gonna be like, it's gonna be 15 years from now. We're gonna, oh my gosh, she's dropping her 27th album. Oh my gosh.
That is kind of crazy to think about because with a lot of that, it is all new.
This is
It's
new stuff.
yeah.
She's
She's
just
not
beginning.
re-releasing stuff. So I think a lot of times when you get into like the older careers of people like Cher, they're like re-releasing albums that are mastered in a new way because the technology is better. So they're enhancing like the sound of it or whatever. And I think they kind of count that a little bit.
And I don't know if these 12 albums go towards the re-released albums that she did under
No,
her
I think
own
it's
music
original,
brand,
yeah.
or music label or whatever.
Right.
You know. See you later, Scooter Braun.
Yeah, I'm so glad she did that. Look, I'm not a Swiftie. I'm not putting Taylor Swift's music on in the car when I get in the car. That's just not me. But I absolutely respect her as an artist, as somebody who cared very much about her label and her legacy and her brand, that she wanted to take her music that was hers and make it, you know, the way she wanted it to. And I think that that's really remarkable because how many artists have, you know, unfortunately just got stuck under the thumb of giant record labels and people that were calling the shots on their behalf, and that wasn't their true artistic expression. So I say hats off to her. I think that's really incredible that she did that.
There is not an artist today that moves the needle more.
I agree.
I'll tell you
yeah,
that right
I agree.
now. New Heights podcast tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Taylor Swift talking about that new album, 12th It's going to be crazy. When is she going to get married to Travis Kelce? That's
I
also the second
hope they
question.
get married. They better not do like some weird elopement where they're just all of a sudden married. Like, I need to see the pictures and the fanfare and all the celebrities. I need to see the multiple dresses she better have. If you're Taylor Swift and you're only wearing one dress on your wedding day, you are doing it wrong.
I can tell you she will have more than one dress for sure.
Just saying.
Yeah. All right. Now we got a great show for you. Those are our hot takes of the day. Is the hot news of the morning, I'm telling you. All right, let's get into it. Freshmen at UNM, they're automatically being enrolled in a new program this semester that changes the way students get their class textbooks. This is absolutely nuts. They're calling it the Course Material Access Program. Students, they're going to be charged $279 for access to all of their required textbooks and materials. $279. That's it. This includes kits for art classes, but it does not cover any materials that are designated as recommended. Students are automatically enrolled, but they can opt out if they choose. If I'm reading this story correctly, what I believe this is you pay $279 and you get all of your textbooks right there on your laptop.
So everything is digital now, right? Like, I remember when I was going to college, they were kind of like transitioning from the actual hard copy textbook to digital access codes. So you would buy the code, you would enter that in online, and then you would get your textbook via the internet.
Right.
And I think that that's kind of the way that we seem to be going.
Yeah.
And anybody that has had to buy a college textbook knows how unbelievably expensive they can be. I remember having some that were like $300
Yeah.
just for one book, right? So having a program like this, where it is, and $279 is not cheap. I mean, that's still a good chunk of change, but in the grand scheme of things, being able to have all that material that you need for the class, other than the recommended, those are like the add-ons if you want to, but as long as you have the core stuff that you need and you're not spending tons and tons and tons and tons of money on these textbooks, and you have your materials and you're set up for success, I think is a good thing.
I remember my textbooks being close to $1,000 almost every single
They're
semester.
so expensive. And then they'd be like, oh, but don't worry because you can go and sell them back to the bookstore. As somebody who worked in the buyback section of her college bookstore, you get pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
So you're going to pay $400 for this textbook. We might give you $25 back.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times when you had these digital access codes, you couldn't. You can't resell the digital access code. And so it was like, oh, well,
No,
what to tell you.
no book should be $400. That's price gouging if I ever saw it.
Crazy.
And in the digital era, I'm telling you, if I'm reading this correctly,
Right.
$279, they get access to all their books.
Yep.
Kids are walking into their classes with their laptops already. They don't
Pull
need
it
the
up.
hard copy
Yep.
these days. They'll be able to open up their laptop in whatever class they're in, go to the class, find the book right there, bada boom, bada bing, $279. That is a savings galore.
Yep.
Trust me. That if my textbooks could have been $279.
I might have actually used them.
Yeah. The more expensive they are, the less we
Less
want
I
to
want
use
them
them.
just mad
I don't
at
want
it.
to open this
It's just
$400
collecting dust in the corner.
book. Cool stuff for
Yeah.
UNM students here.
Yeah.
But you can opt out of it if that's not something you
Exactly.
want. If you want to go
So
get the
that's
hard
nice.
copy, you can. You can
That's
opt
nice.
out.
When I was first like hearing you read this, I was like, is this like a U2 moment where they just put their album on everyone's phone and nobody asked?
That-
Like, everyone's just enrolled in this and nobody asked. It's nice that you can opt out.
That doesn't get discussed enough. Okay.
Could you imagine if MGK just put his new album out on everyone's phone?
It would be a blessing for everyone's phone, but this YouTube thing, that was nuts. That was.
What was it? Songs of Innocence?
Is that
or something?
propaganda? What is that? How could you do that?
That can be our topic of conversation tomorrow.
What if I thought rock music was of the devil?
Some people do.
Oh,
Some
my
people
goodness.
do.
Those
I mean, you
people.
go back to the 50s and the 60s and with the Beatles and this kind of that whole British invasion thing where they brought that sound over. People were like, what is happening?
Those people need to get a grip.
They do need to get a grip, and thank God, because the world did need some Led Zeppelin. That's all I gotta say.
That is true.
All right. If you are looking for something to do, here are some local events happening around New Mexico. If you're interested in learning a new dance, Juneau Brewery is hosting free tango lessons. The class is happening on Wednesday, August 16th. The tango warm-up, it starts at 6:50 p.m. The whole class is going to be at 7, and then a final dance at 8 o'clock. The best part, it is free, and you don't need a partner or experience to attend. A note, though, this is an event that is intended for people 21 and older.
Free tango lessons, huh? That's going to be a New Year's resolution for me. This year
Dance
was the
more?
books. Maybe get out of my comfort zone. Take a class, not necessarily dance, but maybe something that gets me out of my comfort
Do a
zone.
painting class.
Oh my gosh.
Ceramics.
Try to become like my mother. She's fantastic. Or guys, moving on, if you're a fan of Japanese animation just like Monica is, then this event is going to be for you. She's really excited about it. Taking place on Wednesday, August 13th from 4 to 5:30 p.m. over at the Lomas Tramway Branch Library. They are hosting an anime Addicts Anonymous event. It sounds like it's not a good thing, like no, this is fun. This is for the anime addicts like Monica. And if you do want to join, guys, it's going to be free for everybody, and you can come watch and party with your favorite anime. It's going to be great. You can also create a small memento to show off your favorites, or you can just hang out with your fellow fans like Monica. This event takes place on the second Wednesday of every month, and it is free to attend. Get out there, anime lovers.
Okay. Up next, madness on the pitch. New Mexico United is gearing up for a home match on Saturday, and with it comes a fun theme and some awesome giveaways as well.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a madhouse at Lab. We're talking with the new director of communications about the upcoming match and the surprises that will come with it.
Slim Chickens is the proud kitchen sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Say it loud, say it proud. Somos Unidos. That's right. Since the team's inception back in 2018, New Mexico United has quickly become the state's hottest sports team, and for good reason. The atmosphere at a United game is unmatched, and the team constantly finding themselves in the win column as they continue their pursuit of the USL Championship Cup. So, we were joined by the new director of communications for the team, Delmy Barrias, highlighting United's upcoming home game that includes some awesome themes and giveaways. Delmy, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
2 weeks on the job you are. They said 2 weeks on the job, get on TV, and here you are.
Yes, they just threw me right in there. She's a little tired, but I'm so happy to be here. So excited to finally be in Albuquerque. And
Absolutely great to have you here. You bring a bevy of experience to this new director of communications position. Can you talk to me about the experience you have with professional sports?
Yeah, of course. So I'm actually coming from the MLS side of things. I spent the last 2 years with Real Salt Lake. I know, on that West Coast side, yes. So they've brought me over to USL, but I'm so excited to be here and so excited to take some of what I learned there and bring it on to New Mexico.
Absolutely, so pumped to have you here. Yeah, and that's a big club that you're coming from. You're coming here now to continue the growth of the New Mexico United soccer team. What are your initiatives with the club? You're coming in, what are your goals? What are your initiatives? What do you want to accomplish here with the team?
There's so much I want to do. I'm eager, I'm not gonna lie, but it's been 2 weeks, so I have to be a little patient, right? But I think a couple of the things that I'm the most excited about, storytelling is something I'm super passionate about. We have such a good group of guys between the coaches, between the players, front office, that I think fans can still get to know more of. So tapping into those stories that relate you more to the person, the human side, right?
Okay.
Super excited for that. And I'm also bilingual, so bringing on a Spanish element. New Mexico is such a huge Latin population that I feel like we're missing out on a lot of opportunity there, kind of to be more inclusive on that side of things, tap into some Spanish content, making everything bilingual. So those are a couple things that I'm bringing to the table pretty much ASAP.
Yeah, I love that. And like you said, Rome wasn't built in a day. You are 2 weeks on the job.
Yes.
It's going to be a process, but you got the goals and the initiatives are there. This is going to be fantastic to see. What made you want to join the New Mexico United? You're coming from an MLS team. What made you want to join this club?
The reputation the club has, honestly. Everyone knows New Mexico United. Everyone knows the work they do in the community. Everyone loves working for the club. And I think I was at that point in my career where I was looking for a step ahead. I wanted that challenge. I wanted more responsibility, and I got it. And so, yeah, so I'm super excited.
Well, I'll tell you what, like I said in the intro, this New Mexico United is the hottest sports team here in the state. Those games get rowdy as heck. I'm constantly out there screaming my head off coming into the studio on Mondays or whatever day it is. No voice, but that's part of the game.
Yeah.
We have an upcoming home game on the 16th, filled with some themes, filled with some giveaways. Talk to us about it.
It's so exciting. First of all, the fact that they're returning home is a big deal,
Yeah.
right? So Saturday, everyone come on down. It's also against Las Vegas Lights. We have a few players from there, a few coaches that come from there as well.
Okay.
So it already ignites like a little extra oomph.
Little
you know?
rivalry action.
Rivalry. So it makes it already exciting. It's also Zobra nights. Yeah, so we love giveaways. So we have a limited quantity, so fans get there early. We're giving away bobbleheads at the gate.
The Zobra bobbleheads.
Yes.
Do we know how many you guys are giving away?
Maybe
A limited amount.
Yes,
You don't know the
limited
exact
I
amount.
don't want to give you the wrong number, but
You're going to have to get there early,
yes, get
essentially.
there
if you wanna get
early,
'em.
line up. It's such a cool bobblehead.
Oh my
I want
goodness.
one. Everyone wants one. It'll
Yeah.
be super fun. It's also the 100 game that we play at Isotopes Park.
Wow.
Yes, huge deal. So we might be giving 100 jerseys at halftime. Maybe.
They're gonna.
Yes.
You may or may not be slinging jerseys into the crowd.
Yes.
Not T-shirts, jerseys. Those things are nice. Those things are pricey too. I'm telling you, those can be worth it. Get to the stadium early. Don't miss out. Game's on Saturday, yes?
Saturday.
Zozobra bobblehead. That's going to be very exclusive. Where can we go online to find out more about the New Mexico?
Go to our website. That's the best bet. It will direct you to everywhere you need to be.
All right, and the United are cup hunting still, guys. We need you to get out there. Team is in playoff contention. They need butts in the seats. We need you there. Be loud and proud. Delmy, thank you so much for joining us, and welcome to Albuquerque.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, for more information on this entire interview, head over to krqe.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab. Just ahead, empowering women to lead with curiosity. We are sitting down with the Santa Fe Chamber of Commerce, diving into the 10th Annual Women's Leadership Luncheon and Summit, highlighting this annual event and what makes this year so special. There's a lot to unpack here, guys. Stick around to find out more.
Goodwill of New Mexico is the proud coffee mug sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Empowering women to lead with curiosity. That is the theme of the 10th Annual Women's Leadership Luncheon and Summit. This event has grown exponentially since its inception, with the 10th year jam-packed with all sorts of beneficial information. So we're joined by the president and CEO of the Santa Fe Chamber of Commerce, our friend to the show, Bridget Dixon, breaking down what attendees can expect at the 10th Annual Women's Leadership Luncheon and Summit. Bridget, always great to have you here.
Thank you. Excited to talk about our upcoming event.
An incredible event that speaks for itself in terms of success. It has now grown into a 2-day affair, a full-blown summit. Talk to me about this summit's expansion and how it's just going to continue to grow for the next 10 years.
Absolutely. So this event has been, as we mentioned, it's going to be celebrating its 10th year. And the first year we had this event, we expected maybe 40 people, and we had 120.
Amazing.
It's continued to grow to the point that we've outgrown every single venue in Santa Fe. Last year, we sold out within 15 minutes. So we really felt like what we needed to do was expand it to a full-day summit because the women really want that content and they're craving that. With our new location, it's going to be at Buffalo Thunder. There is an opportunity that we have a capacity of over 600 attendees.
Oh, wow.
So there's definitely a lot of opportunities that we've been able to grow this event.
I think women not only crave the information, but they crave that camaraderie, that friendship, those mutual experiences, you know, that they can have with other attendees, which is absolutely beautiful. The event itself, though, there's a lot jam-packed into a relatively short time. You've got keynote speakers, breakout sessions. What can attendees expect from this year's 10th anniversary?
I think what's so exciting about it is the biggest challenge I have every year, and when it was just a luncheon, was just finding 3 women that we could highlight. And there's so many incredible women. In fact, Santa Fe ranks as having the most women entrepreneurs per capita. We're in the top 10. Wow. So picking just a few, with us expanding this to a full day summit, it gives us the opportunity to reach out and highlight so many women. We have over 35 breakout sessions.
Awesome.
So we've been doing an outreach to the community, asking women to put in their proposals. I'm really excited about all the different content that we're going to be seeing. We have 3 keynote speakers. And I think what I'm most excited about is an opportunity to bring in the youth. So we are going to have a youth panel conversation with our young students, just talking about their experiences. And I just think as women, we can learn so much from these young women talking about what they see day to day and what their future looks like.
Yeah, their perspective is going to be different than somebody else's, right? And there's value in that, right? Bringing in younger people. How valuable do you think it is to make sure that we let the younger generation know that your voice is important and it's being heard? How important is that?
Oh, it's extremely important. That's our future. That's our future workforce.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait to hear what they have to share with us. We're even have a flag ceremony kicking off the day with the Girl Scouts.
Oh, great.
So we're really trying to be really inclusive and incorporate, and of course, men are welcome. I know we keep talking about it's a women's leadership luncheon and summit, but there are a few brave men. I know Logan would love to be one of those few brave men to come join us.
And I like that it is for everyone. You know, like you said, it is highlighting the women's luncheon, but if there are men out there that want to come and be a part of it and support and learn, then it's an open space for them too, which is fantastic. How do these local women entrepreneurs, women professionals in the community get involved? Do they attend? Do they become sponsors? What's the best way that they can be a part of this?
Absolutely everything that you mentioned.
Okay.
So it's going to be taking place on Friday, October 17th and October 18th at Buffalo Thunder. You can visit the Santa Fe Chamber of Commerce website, santafechamber.com. Lots of opportunities. If you want to be an exhibitor, you want to be a presenter, a sponsor, table sponsor, there's something available for everyone. And then of course we have really discounted rates for our youth. If we can get as many students in there as possible, I would love to see that. We can learn from one another.
Yeah, absolutely. We can learn from one another, and I think that's a message that should be encouraged, that collaboration is a really fantastic way to kind of grow as an individual. Why should someone attend this event?
If they're happy, they want to just learn from one another. They want to have that camaraderie.
Yeah.
They want to connect with some of the most amazing women in our state. This is the event to be.
Absolutely. It's going to be an absolute blast. One more time, when is it?
October 17th and 18th, Buffalo Thunder. Visit SantaFeChamber.com so you can purchase those conference passes or any other type of sponsorship opportunities.
Absolutely amazing, Bridget. Thank you for coming in today, for sharing that information with us, and just for being such an advocate for the success of just New Mexico in general.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Guys, for more information on everything we talked about, please head over to krqe.com. Click on that New Mexico Living tab. All right, coming up, invest in a healthier, happier, and healed you. Waves Behavioral Health wants you to know that you're not alone when it comes to your mental health journey. They want to be by your side step by step as you find your inner peace. We're talking with their CEO, highlighting the work that they are doing throughout the state that's making a huge difference in so many people's lives. We'll be right back.
Albuquerque Florist is the proud set flowers sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Well, mental health matters. Life can be challenging, the ups and downs, it's constantly changing, and that can take a toll on your mental health.
Yeah, that's why Waves Behavioral Health wants you to know that you're not alone on your mental health journey, and they want to help you. So joining us today to tell us more about Waves Behavioral Health, how they help people achieve their mental health goals, is CEO Rebecca Sonnenberg. Rebecca, welcome back to the show.
Thank
Good
you.
to see here.
It's so nice to be here.
Waves Behavioral Health, a very important resource here in the
Thank you.
community. Can you talk to me about who you guys are serving in the community and what you guys do?
Yeah, everything and everybody. So we very much want to make sure that everyone knows that they have somewhere that they can land and somewhere that's safe. So we see everybody from birth all the way to geriatrics. We have 4 locations. So we're in Rio Rancho, we're in Edgewood, and we're in the Northeast Heights twice. So we want to make sure that everybody knows that at every corner we're waiting to serve you.
Absolutely. You have someone there that's in your corner. A lot of times I think when people are dealing with mental health struggles, maybe they're embarrassed about that or they don't know where to go. And you guys are that first call that's really going to get them to where they want to be, which is amazing. You have an upcoming golf tournament.
Yes.
Please tell us about
Yes.
this exciting event.
I know, we're very excited. So it's going to be this Monday at Top Golf. It will be working with our nonprofit, The Lotus Effect. And it's a really great event because it's not your typical golf tournament.
Sure.
It's more of a community networking event. So kids will be there. You'll be able to talk business if you want to, and it'll be raising money for a great cause.
Yeah, and you'll be under those misters in the air conditioner as
gonna
well,
be
so you
nice.
won't be dying in the heat.
Exactly.
Yeah, it can be a lot of fun. Top Golf is an absolute blast. Who's going to be benefiting from this fundraiser?
Sure. So the 100% of what we are raising is going to go back to our nonprofit. We don't keep any of it at all. We built our nonprofit to work with our for-profit for that reason. So anybody who can't afford mental health services, this is for scholarships. So this will give back to the community 100%.
Wow.
That is amazing, knowing that like the fun night that you have is going to end up benefiting somebody who desperately is searching for that help that they want, which is incredible. Let's talk about insurance, and I know we kind of hit on who you serve and the ages and everything, but in terms of insurance, do you guys take that?
Yes, we
Okay.
take all insurances. I think the only one we don't take usually is Cigna, just because
okay.
it can be a little difficult.
Sure.
But other than that, we take all insurances, including all the TRICARES, TRI-West, because we want to make sure to also get family members and service members. Those are near and dear to my heart especially. So we make sure that we cover pretty much all the Medicaids, all the insurance that you could possibly hopefully have.
Just breaking down those potential barriers
Yes.
that could be to getting the mental health care services you need.
Can you talk to me about the people who come through your doors? What are they going through? Is there anything specific, or is what are people dealing with when they come through your doors?
It's a wide variety. I think one of the biggest things I've noticed a lot lately is our youth. Our youth is having a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. I think they're not feeling seen and heard. And so I think for me, that's probably the biggest change I've seen, probably even in the last year, is just our teen tween age group and how much they're just not doing well. And so they just need somewhere to sit where they're heard, they're not judged, they're not told what to do. Instead, it's just a supportive place to just leave your stuff here and let me hear it with you.
Yeah, they know that they're valued and that whatever they're feeling isn't ridiculous or silly. It's honest to them, and letting them know that that's okay is, I think, a really, really good thing. Rebecca, what is your why?
Oh, why not? No, I think it's really, myself, I've gone through therapy since I was little. And I think when I really, really, truly look at what made that doable was that I had a good tribe, I had a good community. And when we don't have that, we tend to isolate, we tend to feel alone. And nothing will help your mental health when you feel alone. You can't. You need your people, and we want to be those people. So I wanted to create a community where people knew that they would have somebody who would listen to them and be seen and be heard. So for me, it's about how do we heal New Mexico in the best way possible.
Yeah, and the moral of the story is for you to know that you're not alone, right?
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
even if you just need someone to talk to, Waves Behavioral Health is going to be there for you. All ages, guys, all ages here. Rebecca, what's the best way to get in contact with you?
Sure.
guys?
Yeah, they can go to wavesbh.com. You can call us. You can reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram. We would love to hear from you in all the ways humanly possible.
And how do we register for your golf tournament?
Yes, you can go to the lotuseffectgolf.org, and it's affect with an A because A is for action, E is for end result. So I always have to tell people it's affect. But you can also reach out to me at Rebecca@thelotuseffect.org.
Beautiful.
And that's going to be at Top Golf here in
Yes.
Albuquerque on Monday.
On Monday night.
Oh my
Yay!
What better way? What
Nobody
better
has
way?
plans on Monday night. Now
I
you
know.
do. Now
It'll
you
be so
do.
fun.
What better way to spend your Monday night there? Rebecca Sonnenberg, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you guys
in
so
today.
much.
Thanks for what
I
you're
appreciate
doing
you.
for New Mexico.
Thank you.
All right, guys, for more information on this entire interview, head over to KRQE.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab.
Yeah, when we return, food, culture, and community. These three things are a priority at Tomasitas, and that is the philosophy that has made them a staple in our state's capital and the Duke City.
That's right. We went over to the Albuquerque location and spoke with one of their employees about what makes Tomasitas such a treasure in our state. Guys, they really care about their employees, their customers, and just the entire community as a whole. We're going to show you proof of that right after the break.
The County Line is the proud loft sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Delicious New Mexican cuisine with a heart for community. Tomasitas is part of the fabric in Santa Fe for their legendary food and really rich history, and the Albuquerque location, no different.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. The work Tomasitas does throughout the community goes beyond just the food. It starts with the culture that they've created that goes from the top down.
That's right. We went over to Tomasitas Albuquerque location and spoke to one of their employees about what makes this restaurant such a treasure here in the Duke City. It really is remarkable what they're doing, guys. Take a look at this.
I love working here. It's a great restaurant to work for.
You know the name and you know the food. For more than 50 years, Tomasitas has been serving up authentic, flavorful New Mexican food. They're a staple in Santa Fe, and for years, the capital city location was the one you had to go to if you wanted that classic cuisine. That is, until just about a handful of years ago when they opened a Duke City location.
Everybody loves that Santa Fe location, so being able to have a location here in Albuquerque is really special because the people that live in Albuquerque, they don't want to have to drive an hour to Santa Fe. It's nice having one really close here, close to a lot of people in town, maybe 15 minutes compared to that hour and a half on a traffic day. It makes a big difference having that in town location.
That's Yasmin Gonzalez, and for her, the Albuquerque location is extra special. But it's not just where she works.
So I started working here again right during the pandemic. I had just graduated high school, so that was my first year in college, so everything was online.
Tomasitas has helped ensure Yasmin can reach her higher education goals, from making sure her work schedule didn't interfere with her school schedule.
They offered me a very flexible work schedule, which was really nice because in college it's hard to do both. It's hard to be full-time student and go to work. So they would ask me like, hey, what days do you go to school? What days do you need off? And what days would you like to work? And that really helped a lot.
To offering her a sort of scholarship, relieving that immense financial burden that can come with college.
Also, they allowed me to work my way up from the host to a server. So I've been able to make more money as a server, obviously, which goes straight to my tuition, which is really nice. And it's a lot of good money, so straight to my tuition. I don't have to worry about having to pay for school, no student loans, none of that.
Grateful to Tomasitas for their generosity, Yasmin is hoping to continue her career with them after she walks across that graduation stage.
I do plan on going into HR. We do have an HR here at Tomasitas, so it would be really nice to work my way up, eventually working for HR here since I know the environment. It would be a great opportunity, at least to start. I mean, who knows what could happen after that, but I would love to, if given the opportunity, I would love to be HR here.
As she works towards her degree and her future career in HR, She looks towards the memories yet to be made while reflecting on the good times she's already had at Tomasitas.
I have so many memories, it's hard to point out, but we do here every year we'll do where everybody's off, we'll do a team bonding. So we went to Topgolf. I think the past 2 years they paid for us to go to Topgolf. Everything included. It was really fun, great team bonding experience.
For Yasmin, it's the atmosphere, the family values, and the community-centric mission that sets Tomasitas apart from the rest.
It feels so nice. It's very intimate compared to other restaurants. I mean, if you've worked anywhere corporate, you'd know how different corporate is compared to that family-owned style type of restaurant. Being able to just grow here, get to know the owners, George and Georgia, has been really nice. It just feels more intimate than that corporate style type of restaurant.
That homey, caring feel that Yasmin is talking about may start with the owners, but it's also a part of the management and the staff, and it can undoubtedly be felt in the food that they serve up. As traditional New Mexican as it comes, it's a type of food that can't be defined by anything but itself.
I have tried everything on the menu. To someone who's never been here before, it is different. Obviously, we do have some of the same foods like tacos, enchiladas, but we do chili on top. So if you're not familiar with chili, it's red or green. Those go on top. They're really good, but again, not the same as Tex-Mex and not Mexican. It's more from the region of like New Mexico instead of Texas Mexican or Mexico.
Just like Tomasitas wants to take care of their employees like Yasmin, they also want to take care of our community.
We're very family oriented with the community as well. We do a lot of catering. I've seen events as like weddings, first communions, funerals. We do so many, so it's just kind of a wide range of people in the community that we serve to, which is, it makes me happy that we get to do that for so many people or be that comfort for so many different kinds of people in the community.
So while Yasmin is just starting out on her journey, it goes without saying that Tomasitas will always hold a special place in her heart, a home away from home for her. And that feeling is something she hopes everyone feels every time they come to Tomasitas.
Because I started working here when I was like 17 and now I'm turning 23, so I've pretty much grown up here and I plan on staying here, so I can't imagine like how much longer, and I'm just gonna get older here. It's amazing, the food is amazing, the staff is amazing, just working here is amazing.
So good.
Keyword, amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, for more information on Tomasitas, head over to KRQE.com and click on that New Mexico Living tab.
Don't go anywhere, excuse me, we will be right back.
Garcia Subaru is the proud pet pick sponsor for New Mexico Living.
Time for the Garcia Subaru Pet Picks.
This next duo is oh so fluffy and oh so cute.
Yeah, they are.
Meet Boomer and Shuyak. These
Wow.
two are owned by James P.
First of all, look how fluffy they are. That was
They
very accurate by you.
Look so fluffy.
Really cool names here too. Boomer, that's more common than Shuyak.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like got a history to it or some sort of meaning in a different language.
I just gotta say, Shuyak absolutely works.
Look
for
at
that
these.
pup right
They're
there.
like wolves. I feel like you'd walk up to that house straight wolves just on the patio. They're beautiful.
Boomer and Shuyak, the dynamic duo.
I love
Thank
it.
you so much for that
Yes.
submission, James.
They're
And
gorgeous.
if you would like for us to feature your pet, guys, it's simple. Head over to KRQE.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab, then click on the Send Us Your Pet Pics tab. Tell us all about your pet and submit a photo. Now, we talked with the New Mexico United today.
Just a little earlier.
Let's continue it. Time for our New Mexico United fan pick of the day.
Yeah, today we're highlighting Steve Cuevas. So he says that this photo is from April 2023 after coming home from a match.
Cool jersey, too. I don't
I
know
like
if
that
I've seen
one.
those.
I
Is
like that one.
Is that an Electric Playhouse jersey?
It's got to be one
No,
of
it's
or
Meow Wolf. It says Meow
Yeah.
Wolf on it.
It does?
Yeah, I've
How
seen the
can
Meow
you
Wolf right
read
there.
that?
You got the United logo, and then there's
Right.
a little Meow Wolf logo there on the left.
I can't read that, but good for
That
you.
looks really cool.
That does
Thank
look
you
cool.
so much, Steve. Somos Unidos. If you would like for us to feature your New Mexico United fan pick, it's super simple. Head over to KRQE.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab, then click on the Send Us Your New Mexico United fan picks tab. Tell us all about that. Pick and then hit submit.
Love it. All right, guys, we're going to get into what's trending today. Paramount will soon be the exclusive home of all Ultimate Fighting Championship events. This comes with an agreement with TKO Holdings worth more than $7 billion. The 7-year deal gives Paramount the rights to distribute UFC events on Paramount Plus, with some set to simulcast on CBS. This all begins next year.
This is humongous.
I was
Do you
like,
know
you're
what
very
this means?
excited about this.
Do you know what this means?
No.
This is the death of pay-per-view for UFC.
Oh.
No longer will you have to spend $68.99 to buy the fight. They were sometimes up into the 70s. it was expensive to buy
Yeah.
the fights. This is going to end that. Now,
Okay.
all the UFC fights are going to be streamed on Paramount, CBS as well. Now, listen, you're going to have Paramount to watch
sure,
this.
you have to have that,
So it's
but-
going to be $8.99 a month or whatever. And that's going to end up being what? Close to $100 by the time.
But there's not a
the
fight
year's
every
over.
month, is there?
There's not. This is going to save people a lot of money. I know some of you out there are going to be some cheapskates and you're going to stream it on Stream East. You know
What is
Stream-
that?
Stream East is a streaming website.
Oh,
Where
Logan's
people-
doing illegal
where-
things on
well,
the internet.
not me.
He's
No,
doing
no,
illegal
no.
things on the internet.
I have Paramount. I have it. I will not be one of them. LeBron James was notoriously seen streaming on Stream East courtside once. Like, dang, even LeBron is on Stream
He's
East.
feeling the streaming
But this
fees.
is actually monumental. I think how much was it? They say it sold
$7
for
billion.
Yeah, $7 billion. I saw a picture of Dana White. He was smoking a cigar. It's
Celebrating.
like, yeah, that must be the most celebratory cigar in his
His
life.
life. It better have been a good one.
This is big time. This is very evolutionary with where UFC began to where they were and now where they're going to be at.
Yeah, good for them.
Absolutely really cool stuff. And it's going to save people
Shows
money.
that the fan base is there, the viewing audience is
Yeah.
there, the excitement is there. So yeah, that's great.
Got to get your Paramount subscription now, guys. All right. While we're on the topic of streaming services, ESPN and Fox will soon offer a joint deal.
Nice.
Yeah, Disney's ESPN and Fox One are available as standalone services as of August 21st. That's for $29.99 a month and $19.99 a month, respectively. Now, the
Okay.
companies are teaming up, offering the service in a bundle for $39.99 a month. The bundle will be available October
So you
2nd.
save like what, $10?
So you get what? You get ESPN and then Fox One and all the programming from it?
I guess.
I just went with YouTube TV, man.
That's what my dad does, yeah.
YouTube TV has been a godsend for me.
Mm-hmm.
I cut my cable and internet bill. It went from like $230 down to about $145.
So much
That's
better.
big savings right there. And with YouTube TV, I have way more options than what I had beforehand. I was like wanting to watch the NFL Network, didn't have it. It was like, you need to upgrade your package.
Same.
I'm already spending $230
Yeah, I'm
a
not
month
doing
on this.
any
I
more
so
of
I wouldn't
that.
do
Yep.
it. I get more channels. I get more reliability with my internet. It's fantastic. I go with Verizon Internet. That's what I use.
Okay.
Verizon sold me one day when they came in here talking about that 5G internet.
Oh yeah, I remember that interview.
It's amazing. I have it's seamless. It's
advocate.
fantastic. Yeah, they sold me.
There we go.
And that's what's trending for the day, guys.
And we will be right back. All right, guys, if you missed anything or you want to see more of today's show,
Super easy. Head over to KRQE.com, click on that New Mexico Living tab. That's where you can look at our catalog of pet picks, interviews, links for our guest appearances, local events calendar, so much more. Great show today.
Yeah.
We got to come back to it. The Swifties. You're
It's
not
a full
Swiftie,
circle moment. I'm
but
not.
I guarantee you there's a Swiftie out there right now who's freaking out.
absolutely.
12th studio album.
Absolutely.
Going on Travis and Jason's
Good for
podcast
her.
in New Heights. When are they getting married?
Hopefully soon.
My
All
wife
right.
is going to freak when that happens.
Bye, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
How we doing, guys?